Here we are, beautiful downtown Yamba, where I delivered the 16 tables. Check them out. Come down to drill the holes in the tops for the umbrellas, because the client forgot to mention that while I was building them. Would have been easier to do it while I was at home, building the tables. But anyway, it is what it is. So on the second hole, I snapped the drill bit. So I ducked down to Mitre 10, wrapped the drill bit. Now I'm back here drilling holes. 8 of them. 8 holes, 8 tables. I did the other 8 at home, so at least I got that much done. What a beautiful day. So now that I don't smoke, I spend money in other places. So the other day I bought a red flowering gum, but it was in Nambucca Heads. So I've come down to Nambucca bright and early. It's like 8:30 on a Thursday morning because I finished all my orders. So why not? What a beautiful spot this is. I'll spin around. Beautiful Nambucca Heads. We're actually coming here for 3 nights at some stage. Kerry and I are going to bring 2 of the little dogs, Ella and Sky, and we'll be staying in a cabin just over there, right on the water. It'd be nice if I could bring the kayak and the paddleboard down, but I think we're going to bring the Commodore, so I don't know if that'll be possible. It'd be nice if I could find somewhere to rent them from, hire them. Paddleboards or kayaks. That waterway's just pristine. Probably can't see it, but there's all whiting right there in that water. I'll bring the GoPro because it's waterproof. That's so cool. The water's so clean. Well, here we are, Saturday morning. Thursday, when I went to Nambucca, I got home. The temperature ended up getting to 40 degrees. That's crazy. That's my little red flowering gum that I bought. Well, it's not too little. It's about 8 foot. I've got to pull apart the solar box, the old solar box that used to run the caravan when we lived in the caravan while we were building the house, because that's where that tree's going to get planted. I've got a few of them now. A few jacarandas, willow, bottle brush, red flowering gum to be, another bottle brush. I've got to pull all this apart and figure out where to put it all. So I've disconnected the panels. I have to go and get some tools and disconnect those batteries. I could start pulling this side apart. That was pretty close. You won't be able to see it, but I just started pulling all this apart. And there's a paper wasp nest under there. They all started flying around, but none of them attacked me, thank God. Paper wasps are horrible. They don't sting you. They get you with venom. They're putrid. Now I've got to go and find some wasp killer. I found some wasp killer and now they're gone. God, I hope there's no more. Those things hurt. Now, 2 more panels to get off. Well, got that side off. Now I've got to work on this other side. The floor, there's a bit massive rat's nest in there. Dirty creatures. And it's collapsed. I don't know if you can see the gap down there, but I can see the ground. That's crap. So I'm going to have to disconnect all the batteries. Rats are disgusting. So this was a homemade solar box that I'd put together for when we lived in the caravan. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Ran the fridge and everything we needed in there. We survived on that for 2 years with the other batteries, not those batteries. I bought them because I found them on Marketplace for, I don't know, $250 for all 4 of them. So I couldn't not buy them. I'll have to pull it all apart and set it all up somewhere so the batteries don't die. That's a big job. Oh well, doesn't matter. Got to do it. Tree has to go here somewhere. I've got all the internals taken out, the electrical components and stuff. Look at the mess on the ground. Oh, Mr. Hart, what a mess. Nearly done. Wow, what a difference that makes. Only got one more thing to do. Let's cut that electrical cable out of there. It runs under the ground all the way over to the caravan. When we got it put in, the electrician said the most expensive bit is the cable inside it. When you get rid of the solar, when you do whatever you have to do, pull the cable out. I couldn't be bothered. I was just going to cut it off. So the lady at the nursery sold me some U-Butte fertiliser that's got to get mixed into this concoction of mess that I've got sitting over here. That's about the only way I know how to explain it. I've prepped the area where the tree's going to go. I've got to make a mound out of this and put the other stuff in it and mix it all up and whatnot. I've poured liquid gypsum on the area where the tree's going to go just to break the clay up underneath it and the hard ground, compact ground, because we haven't had enough rain. That 120 mil that we were going to get turned into 20 mil. Dams are going down, the tank's going down, the water's going down in all the tanks everywhere. We need some rain soon. Anyway, I'll mix this stuff up. Scooped up a few bucket loads. Now I've got to mix this other stuff into it. Oh, I'll make a mound and I'll probably plant the tree tomorrow. It's getting late. What is it? 6:30. Time to go and get dinner soon. Finally, the day is here. The opening of the Yamba Sunset and Wine Bar. Look at that. How many people are sitting on all my tables? I'm just going to go for a walkthrough. See how I go with it. See how many Karens get cranky at me. What a beautiful spot for it. Look at that. That's fantastic. What a great venture. They even come by boat. How cool. Oh, we're going to have to wrap that one up. Another good episode. Finished doing the tables down to Yamba. I've delivered all the table. I've caught up on everything. Everything's done. Now I can just have a little bit of a break. So I'll just wrap it up. There's another shout out. It's happened again. I can't believe this keeps happening. We've lost 6 in our family in 6 months. That's 6 pets. I'll spin this around so you can't see me. A few months ago there was a video where Millie and Willow popped up. Millie is Willow's daughter. Millie was Willow's daughter. Millie lived with us for 8 years. She had a fantastic life. She lived with Brendan for the rest of her life, her retirement years. A couple of days before it, I think I might have mentioned this, but I bought a Magnolia Little Gem. So this flower was all tucked up like that one, but it was white. So Brendan and Tiona and I went down to the vet clinic at Iluka so Millie could be laid to rest. She was struggling to breathe. I don't know what the actual problem was. Old age or something, I don't know. She was nearly 13. She had a fantastic life. We took it to shows. We were the underdogs because she was a blue staffy and that was frowned upon. Well, she kicked them all in the butt and she won her class. There wasn't many shows, but when she went, she won. Many, many days on the beach. And she was just a fantastic little dog. She's going to be sadly missed. This is shit. My heart goes out to Brendan and Tiona and the boys. She taught the boys what owning a pet was all about, what losing a pet was all about. That's the hardest thing, isn't it? It's not owning one, it's losing one. They gave her the most amount of love that any dog could have asked for in her retirement years. So I'm just going to wrap that up. I'm going to big shout out to Millie. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. I forgot I was talking about this. So that flower, I checked it in on Sunday morning and it was still a little white cocoon looking thing. Whilst we were at the vet, it spread its wings, just like Millie. Anyway, thanks for watching.